This is medicinal?
It's sage.
Es medicinal?
Medicinal, yeah.
For the stomach.
Margarita Garcia has lived in West National City for 25 years. She's a retired hairdresser who likes knitting and loves cracking jokes.
Estaba tratando de poner plantas.
She's trying to
Pero-
plant.
Soy muy mala para.
She's
lo de
very
las
bad at
plantas.
it. So she was trying to garden, but she's very bad at it.
We're sitting at Margarita's dining room table. Angelica Estrada with the nonprofit Environmental Health Coalition is helping translate. Margarita has been working with the coalition for 2 decades now to push back against pollution in her neighborhood.
O sea que me metía, de metiche.
So she said she would get involved with everything and be nosy.
But Margarita turns serious when we get to what we're here to talk about today, a new fuel depot that's been proposed less than a mile from her home. The company behind the project is Houston-based USD Clean Fuels. The depot would serve as a regional distribution hub for tens of thousands of gallons of biofuels every day. Biofuels are alternatives to petroleum-based gas and diesel. They're made from cleaner sources like vegetable oils and algae. But to transport the fuels, the company would rely on diesel-burning trucks and trains. USD says the depot would support California's goals for cleaning the air and slashing climate-warming emissions. But Margarita says it would be a step backwards for National City.
Ya tenemos mucho tiempo que estamos tratando de limpiar la ciudad.
We've been trying to clean the city of pollution for a long time, she says. We're almost there, and then something worse comes along. It's not fair. USD declined a request for an interview. West National City used to be mostly small, single-family homes. But in the 1960s, the Port of San Diego opened a new marine cargo terminal in National City to process cars from overseas. City officials changed the city's zoning laws and opened up the west side to small-scale manufacturing.
If we walk down the streets of West National City, you'll see an auto body shop, you'll see a car out on the street that's being worked on there, and then you'll see a family.
Jose Franco Garcia is the executive director of the Environmental Health Coalition. He's not related to Margarita. Franco says those planning decisions have left people in the neighborhood breathing highly polluted air.
There's the stories, there's the human experience of living it, but we are, as an organization, we're also doing the research and the policy to evaluate that and make sure we're, combining that with actual evidence, right? Seeing the numbers of ER visits, seeing the numbers of particulate matter, diesel particulate matter in the air.
Diesel particulate matter is one of the pollutants that Franco pays the closest attention to. Those particles come from the diesel engines in heavy gas-powered trucks and freight trains. They can reach deep into the lungs, increasing the risk of cancer, heart disease, and other illnesses. Statewide data show West National City has some of the highest concentrations of diesel particulate matter in California. At Margarita's home, her air quality monitor often reports toxic particles outside. She also has an irregular heartbeat and has survived an aneurysm. Both conditions have been linked to air pollution. As more residents on the west side have spoken up, city officials have started clamping down in recent years. They passed restrictions and freezes on new industrial businesses.
This has been an ongoing battle.
That's Mayor Ron Morrison speaking during a council meeting in 2010. That year, the city adopted the West Side Specific Plan. It was an ambitious pledge to undo the damage of past zoning decisions and slowly untangle those businesses from the neighborhood.
The West Side today does not look like it did 10 years ago. And, people that are realistic that look at it say there has been drastic change. Is there room for more change? Yeah. We've only just begun.
But environmental advocates worry the proposed fuel depot would hurt those ongoing efforts to reduce pollution. The city's own environmental analysis says the depot would lead to more trains and trucks and more diesel pollution on the west side of the city. The project is also facing questions from state regulators about what it would mean for residents' health. City Council member Luz Molina represents the district that includes the proposed depot. She declined an interview request, but encouraged residents to stay engaged in the process. Franco, with the Environmental Health Coalition, says the decision comes at an especially fragile time for environmental justice efforts across the country. President Donald Trump has severely weakened California's biggest environmental mandates. His administration has also slashed environmental grants for communities of color and poorer neighborhoods. Franco says that includes some awarded to his organization.
There's a lot of fights going on right now, I'm sure, as you're well aware. So not everybody who probably would be concerned about this can jump into it.
Still, Franco says it makes him hopeful to know that residents like Margarita are carrying on West National City's tradition of working together to make their voices heard. The city's planning commission will vote on whether or not to move the project forward in the coming weeks. In National City, Kori Suzuki, KPBS News.